I'm back, motherfucker.
I don't know if you should be back.
I think you're right.
So, what have you been up to since you've been gone?
Oh, just sleeping like for 20 hours a day.
What else you do? Okay, I'll just jump to the point.
Okay.
Did you grow that big pimple on your head?
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at that thing. You look like you got a third eye.
Yeah, your eyes are gonna look pretty black here in a second if you keep it up. Get it?
It's weird because it doesn't blink. It's one mean staring contest. Alright, so what'd you think of all the videos this week where I was solo? Han Solo.
Well, you didn't have anybody to keep you in check, so I'd like to apologize to the audience. So yesterday, you actually talked about Maryland Day Festival, which is really exciting. We're gonna be at Maryland Day next Saturday. Next Saturday, March 23rd from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Oh my god!
in Baltimore, Maryland.
You want to take a drink of water before you say the next thing?
So we're going to be at Maryland Day next Saturday in Baltimore, Maryland. But Chris said we're going to have hoodies available, and he was wrong. We got hoodies specially made for him because if I don't, I hear, why didn't you get me a hoodie made? We are, however, going to have shirts and hats available with our wonderful Maryland designs on them.
Like this hat, because isn't it awesome? And then also we'll have shirts that have this on it.
Yeah.
Not hoodies though.
No hoodies.
I'm a lying sack of
Yes, he is. Not only that, but we are going to have our Maryland Ghastly, which is amazing. But this one is going to have our exclusive Maryland Day 2024 sticker on it to show that you were at Maryland Day 2024.
Yeah, for all the sticker hoes out there who already have a Maryland Ghastly, you can get another Maryland Ghastly, but this time with a festival sticker.
We're also going to have an LE 100 print done by our wonderful friend Ricky from RC Artworks, who will also be at the festival, so you can meet him and get yours signed and also check out all of his awesome art. And we're gonna have an LE 100 piece Maryland Ghastly pin.
And our artist Noel will be there along with our vocal artist Peter, you know, the voice of the narrator. They're both going to be there and they will be able to sign all of your Ghastly figures.
We're also going to have a lot of other Maryland themed things available that we have not mentioned, as well as possibly some giveaways and other fun things, so make sure that you are there. You can go to MISCHIEFtoys.com for a ton of details about it, as well as MarylandDayFestival.com. Additionally, on our website, you can now purchase our Route 1 apparel, Maryland Ghastly.
Yeah, so all the sticker hoes out there who are coming to the Maryland Day Festival, if you don't already have Maryland Ghastly, you can go to MISCHIEFtoys.com and buy one right now to pair with your Maryland Day one. So, did you watch all the videos this week with me?
I didn't watch them all.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't you watch them all?
Because, Chris, I was busy, like, sleeping.
Oh, come on. I saw you up there watching Taylor Swift over and over again. Watching the Eras tour. You could at least watch me.
I'd rather not. I just didn't want to hurt your feelings.
I looked really good in all the videos. You missed out.
I did want to give my opinion on some of the things that you talked about.
Okay.
Can we, like, rehash a little bit about what you talked about?
Later on, after Heather talks all of her we're going to discuss all of those boxes that were being opened at the warehouse sale. There's videos been circulating. I wanted to talk about it. All right, now go ahead and start talking.
Okay, so one thing I'd like to mention, because I wasn't here to correct you, was that you mentioned that the Star Wars NFT Pops are the first deluxe NFT Pops, and you were wrong, because we saw a deluxe in the Elf set.
I will take my beating right now. Go ahead. What else you got?
I'd like to defend you, though, and say I think that you probably meant the first, like, set, and not, like, the only first pops.
That's exactly what I meant, Heather. It's the very first set ever from Funko NFT where they're doing a full set of deluxe Funko Pops. Thank you, Heather. I cannot believe you came to my defense.
Yeah.
Lots has changed since Heather was here last.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling sort of nice, and it's weird. I think it's because you made me soup earlier this week.
Well, that'll do it. Yeah. I thought maybe it was that pimple taking over your whole brain.
No. Mm-mm. How would a pimple make me act?
I don't know.
Like f***ing weird? Or like sexual?
I don't know. That's a weird question.
What else did you talk about? Tell me what you talked about.
C2E2 leaks.
Okay, what are the C2E2 leaks?
Oh, it's a lot, Heather. Right? It's too much. It's too much to even discuss.
Confirmed and potential C2E2 exclusives by Scarlet Joker. DC Green Lantern. Kung Fu Panda Poe with dumplings. That's probably good.
I said that the dumplings in his mouth look like balls. So that's why it's cool.
Oh, that's good.
I said that in the video.
Pokemon 10-inch Cresselia.
There's two 10-inch Funko Pops in this. And one 6-inch.
Yeah, the Kung Fu one is the 6-inch. Disney Jiminy Cricket Soda. That'll be cool.
I don't care.
Disney Tiana. That's important because Tiana's ride is opening in Disney World this summer.
Okay, who cares? What else?
The Muppets to be determined.
Nobody knows what the Muppets are.
I love the Muppets.
No, like they don't know what the Muppet is going to be. Ugh.
My Hero Academia, Mirio, Helmeted.
It's a kind of cool looking guy, but he looks like a captain to a ship.
I think we've gotten Mirio before. One Piece Shanks wanted poster. You know people are going to go crazy over that. Remember there was that wanted poster and people went nuts.
That wanted poster was actually something that was a potential drop in 2021, but I discussed that. You weren't here.
10-inch Pokemon Diagla.
Nobody cares. I called it Diagla.
TBD moment. Why is that even on the list? I mean, why not just list like TBD if that's what we're
Anything that you want from that list?
Oh, Jiminy Cricket's cool.
You know, are you going to buy Jiminy the Cricket?
No.
You're not going to buy it. Or is there anything on that list you're going to buy?
I would need to see them.
Okay.
But nothing that excites me. Hey, what else did you talk about?
I talked about a lot of things. How about Mike Becker going...
Oh, that's weird.
What? He's going to WonderCon.
When is WonderCon 2024? Okay, that's in like 2 weeks. I think his plan is to talk about...
It gave you a rundown of what he's talking about. I already discussed it.
Well, what's he talking about, Chris?
He's talking about how he started a toy company and how things are fun. And what he's trying to do is connect with fans again, just like the good old days. He wants to bring back the whole Fanatics thing.
I mean, why lose it in the first place?
Why didn't you watch our video? There's Jiminy the Cricket.
Oh, he's cute.
And there's the Kung Fu Panda. He does not have balls in his mouth.
Oh, that's silly.
And then there's Cresselia. It looks like a, who knows, with a couple boomerangs. And then look, it's Green Lantern.
It looks like a clitoris.
I'm going to be honest, you came back and I don't know if I was looking forward to that. Are you ready to talk about today's topic?
Well, I wanted to talk about the back Godzilla, which
go ahead, here.
I think it's really cool that Funko made Godzilla with on his back.
Me too. I was saying exactly the same thing. And if you look at it, I'm just going to show you. I showed you the camera before. But this one right here in the middle, that's a chode.
That's definitely...
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a right? There's no two ways about it.
They're definitely weird.
That's a right?
Yeah.
It's a very girthy one too.
Sure. And what else was there? Oh, the Star Wars NFT pops. I think those are garbage. I mean, granted, I'm not that big of a Star Wars fan, but when people, like, remember that thumbnail that you made earlier in the week where it was like, oh, will Star Wars fail as hard as this? Because it was like you were talking about Star Trek.
Yeah.
People were like, oh, they're not going to fail. They're going to sell out. Tunes have changed.
Tunes have changed?
Tunes have changed.
I've never heard anyone say that before, but yeah.
And they were fighting so hard. They were like, no, they're going to sell out.
And everybody came back and they were
with their tail between their legs.
They were working very hard on my hog. That's just how it works sometimes. They know that I'm right, Heather.
I'm not even that big of a Star Wars fan. Like, most of my Star Wars knowledge comes from collecting pops because we talk about, like, all this stuff on this channel. Princess Leia, come on. C-3PO, he doesn't even have eyelids.
I'm a head out C-3PO.
He doesn't even have eyelids. How does he have eyelids?
Eyelids?
I'm trying not to cough. It does make sense. Eyelids because he looks f***ing high.
Because I'm a head out C-3PO.
No, eyelids.
I know, Heather.
He looks high.
The only one I really like is that one now because it's I'm a head out. And also Luke Skywalker upside down. That one's fun. But they're deluxe. Yeah. And they're the first deluxe NFT Funko Pops. And that's Trek.
Set.
Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. First NFT deluxe Funko Pop set.
You're welcome. Okay, now to the video. Let's talk about that.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to watch it. We're not going to judge. We're not going to talk.
Look at my face. I'm already judging.
That's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to show the video.
What you got? Ready? Coming on the shape.
Damn.
Oh, it's a little damaged, but what is this? Wait, what? Is that a yellow sticker? Is this the glow in the dark? Wait. What the fuck is this? Wait, that's not basura, bro. What is that? It's basura, fool. Is that 100 piece? I think it's basura, fool. Wait, what about the other one? I think it's some open this shit up. Open it up. Common Chase. I think this one's basura too, bro. No, mom, it's straight up basura. Bro, oh man, I can't believe. Why the fuck? Wait, there's one more. You gotta take. Alright, open it up. Rip or shit. Common or Chase. Yeah, that's so weird. Ready?
Those are boxes that were at the warehouse apparently being sold. Allegedly, but they were sealed. As you can tell, they were sealed. That guy used his very large fingernail to open that thing up. His hand is a Swiss Army knife.
Could this have been a plant?
Possibly, I don't know. Again, it's allegedly. This might not have even happened. This could be all completely fake.
Yeah, and I'm not calling anybody a liar, but I could easily take one of my Grails to the sale and say, hey, look what I got at the warehouse sale.
I'll just say this. If these guys are doing this and showing that they're brand new and they're getting them at the warehouse, to fake something like that, what's the point of it? Because, well, it hurts their business, right? Because
the Funko Pops that they're trying to prove it.
The Funko Pops they're trying to sell, they're showing, oh, they're just selling them at the warehouse. So the value that you put on the Funko Pops in that box might actually diminish because look at how many boxes were at the warehouse.
If they got a 100 piece, it's still a 100 piece. They just added 3.
Is it?
In my opinion, yes, most likely.
I don't know.
They weren't in the at-home boxes.
At that event, do you remember, they put a bunch of those Funko Pops in that home, and we just happened to see it because we had them at home, and they also had them at the show.
Right.
That Funko Pop, they could have just made a ton of them, and there could be a ton of those boxes somewhere.
There could be.
I can't believe anything they're doing with that. That particular box is a box of lies.
However, as of right now, it's still a 100-piece pop.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just say that.
Those were pops that weren't in the at-home boxes. So it's not like...
No, I know that they were at the show. Yeah. But look, here's the thing. There were people at the event, and they could not get boxes during Fun Days because the people at Funko said they sold out. And then we see boxes like this, possibly, allegedly, showing up at this warehouse sale.
Yeah, well, someone on Instagram was trying to say, oh, well, maybe they didn't arrive in time. Okay, how did the rest of them arrive in time, but only a handful didn't?
Well, the people that were at Fun Days that didn't get a box, like in person, I wonder if they ever did get one. Like, if there was ever one sent to them.
I don't know.
Because they bought the ticket, they should get the box. Like,
yeah,
right?
I recall hearing something where they were compensated in some way, but I don't remember what it was. It was such a long time ago.
That was the biggest fail of all time for Funko. Yeah. Was that they had Funko Pops in the box at the event with a different sticker number than the ones that were coming at home.
You think that that's a bigger fail than the uncooked chicken sandwiches?
I think so, because Funko is known for their collectibles and their limited number collectibles, not for chicken sandwiches. They're not known for that.
I mean, they should have just given people peanut butter and jellies if they couldn't cook chicken.
By the way, in that video, they kept saying Bazura over and over and over. They're saying trash. That's my thing. I would love to know why they're taking my thing.
I mean, you invented that word.
I did, and I use it in all my content.
Yeah.
Like, this video is trash! But
our video or that one?
Both. Well, the thing is that I really don't care, even if they did get the boxes there. I know it got people like sort of in a firestorm and all upset and worked up about it. In my opinion, if they're willing to drive out there, stand in line, and wait for boxes like this or things like this, more power to them. Like, you're not going to find me out there doing stuff like this. It's just not going to happen.
I think you're missing the point, though.
What's the point?
The point is, there was a whole table full of people that allegedly did not receive that box.
That's a Funko issue. This is not these guys. People are mad at that. They're like, oh, they're flippers. They're flippers. It doesn't matter. Those guys are willing to go and do these things. Funko, on the other hand, they are in the wrong because they didn't have the boxes available, which I think is bullshit. But you had a lot of people that were at the event that had expectations. They didn't meet expectations, or far from it at least. Then you go to a warehouse months later and people are walking out with the boxes that those people should have had. That is trash.
It is. It's really stupid. I don't understand, like, when are people going to stop screaming flipper? Like, if you want it so bad, just go get it.
It's a tale as old as time, Heather. People are going to say flipper all day. It's just how it works.
I understand that as collectors you don't like flippers, but at the same time there's people in other locations in the world who are able to get these items and you're somewhere else, and it's like, okay, if you can't be there physically, it's cheaper than getting a flight and flying out there and getting it for yourself.
People know specific flippers out in the world, and these guys were specific flippers. So they're going to call them out anytime they see them running around doing stupid shit like this. When they're posting these videos and they're saying, look at all the cool things that I got, people are going to jump on them immediately. One person even said on Dish Trackers, like, that's a flipper voice that I recognize, or something like that, or that's a flipper voice if I ever heard one.
Stop paying attention to them.
So I don't know if it's necessarily like that it's a person who bought this and could be a flipper. It's that people know that they're flippers. That's the difference here. But I'm with you. I don't know why people scream and shout flippers all the time, especially in scenarios like this, because these people decided that they would make their way out there, stand in line at the warehouse, whereas all these people online who are screaming and shouting didn't do that. So they don't have the opportunity to get boxes like this because they didn't get their butts over to the warehouse.
Yeah, but why is the conversation always being mad at flippers? Like, I get it, they buy stuff up, but at the same time, collectors are the one purchasing from the flippers, therefore allowing the flippers to continue. They're like, oh, well, people are going to buy the shit from me, so I'm going to go buy up.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's a never-ending story. It's going to happen as long as collectibles are popular and people love to collect, which is basically all the time. It's never going to go away. You're always going to have somebody taking advantage and doing the flipper thing. It's just the bottom line. It's how it goes. But you have people out there who like to scream and shout about it, and that's their right to do it. But I figured we'd read some comments from Dish Trackers.
Ooh, okay.
Here it is. I recognize that flipper voice, LOL. This person asks, y'all still collecting these things?
Wait a second. Is this person following Dish Trackers who post mainly Funko, and then they're saying you're still collecting these?
Oh my god, yeah. Look at all the comments. There's like 40-some comments. Good thing you got out of flipping Pops. Now go and flip your life around, big boy. Get out your mama's basement and on the treadmill. Oh my god! That dude like just got gutted. More personal attacks because I have a different perspective. Typical social media BS. Go stand in line at Hot Topic for a piece of plastic. People are putting clown emojis. They are tearing this guy apart. You know what? Let's just keep moving. Our box was lost in the mail, picked up at the warehouse supposedly, and no more updates after that. From UPS, Funko finally refunded our money after 3 attempts to get another box or refund from them. Sad they didn't offer one of these leftovers to us.
I understand that, but at the same time, these were the in-person boxes, not the at-home ones.
Well, I think that they lost out, and they're like, well, couldn't we have gotten something? Like, why did, right? I get what they're saying. I know where they're at. Yet everyone keeps giving them money, LOL. Yeah, this is sad for the people who attended. Funko just keep messing up. Wow, very lucky. This person says gold. Why are people still buying these things? I think across the board, people are just really, really, really sick of what Funko's doing.
These guys calling it trash, and I'm foaming at the mouth wishing I had these exact 3 Freddy. I think that they're calling it trash, like, ironically.
Right.
Grown men acting like this shouldn't be normalized, man. I can't imagine being 40 plus and just every day wanting to make kids half my age mad or argue with them. People should just get their stuff and go. Sad that this is how men act with Funkos in 2024. What are you referring to?
I don't know, but like the guys in this video are obviously joking. What a fake ass video. Yeah, so that's what a lot of people are saying. So that's sort of, oh no, this guy's saying, Funmaker Mike, since you want to win back to collectors, fix this bullshit. Oversold my ass.
Why are you tagging Funmaker Mike?
I don't know, it's getting a little weird.
That's right goofy. Yeah, like, as if it's his fault. Do people not understand how big of a corporation Funko is?
I think people, I think they think that Funko is like really small, but they're a multi-billion-dollar corporation. But look, Funko is trying to reconnect with the audience, which is what I talked about earlier this week with Mike Becker going to WonderCon. He's trying to make things better. He's trying to basically say, look, it was all the past. Now we're trying to get to a better place. They're
doing a good job.
I feel like they're doing a good job.
Yeah, especially like putting these in the warehouses. Mike put them in there himself.
This is them getting rid of everything. C2E2, all those exclusives seem like stuff that they're trying to get rid of.
Okay.
That's what it seems like to me. It's just a bunch of trash. Like that Wanted poster, that Wanted poster was supposed to come out a couple years ago. Where the hell's it been? Like, how's it just show up for C2E2? There's a lot of weirdness going on here.
It's been,
2 10-inch Funko Pops?
I can tell you where it's been. It's been stuck in a dark corner with those box of funds and that clitoris. Like that leak list for C2E2, it's like random.
It is, because they want to get rid of everything because they're trying to become a lean startup. And I feel like by mid-year, Funko is going to be doing all sorts of weird things and new things. And they kind of already started off with the Project Fred thing.
Yeah, that's weird.
Project Fred is a weird thing, but I think it's just a new direction for Funko. They're trying out new stuff to see if they can gain some popularity, some news coverage, which they did through Project Fred. I don't know. Things could be going in a really good direction. I think this, what we're seeing here in this video, is one of the last times we're going to see something like this.
I hope.
One thing we did not talk about is the value of these Funko Pops.
Yeah, there's some big boys.
Yeah, so these are pretty expensive, especially Genji. So Genji is going for $1,110.
Wow.
Which is unfrickin' believable. I did not expect to see a price tag like that on him, so no wonder people would be pissed off if this is true. But would this whole video drive the price down? Like you said, there's only 100 of them, allegedly, so I guess it wouldn't even touch the price. Who would care, right?
Exactly.
Freddy Funko as Chewbacca is $340.
Good Lord.
And Freddy Funko as Vision Glow in the Dark is $230.
I mean, that's like a $1,500+ payday.
Yes.
For one box.
Exactly, and they had 2. Or maybe even 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insanity.
Yeah, I mean, plus the sodas, but I don't think they cared about the sodas.
The worst part about this is that there are people out there who went to this event and didn't get the boxes. Then you also have the people who were online trying to order boxes and couldn't get those either. So then you have these guys who are at this warehouse and they're able to get all sorts of cool boxes.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So that is a real bummer. Can't hate on the people who are there buying the stuff, though.
Nope.
You can only hate on Funko. Funko, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
You're gonna come over here and mess our hair up and tickle us on the floor until we cry? Is that what you're down to do? I don't like being tickled. One more thing to add to our hate list. Heather, give me a pen and paper. Let me write down something. Boxes of Fundays 2023. That's the first one. Second one, no Freddy in the Star Wars NFT lineup on Godzilla. Those are my top 3. I didn't mean to throw that pen. Actually, I really can't hate on them for putting on Godzilla because this made for very good content.
It did. I like it a lot.
Those 3 right there are just straight up. I mean, there's no way around that.
I know.
You can even see the head carved out of that thing.
I know. I like how they called this a deluxe pop.
Did you see the box it came in?
Yes. It's ridiculous.
Crazy. Well, what'd you think about Heather making her way back on the Gastlecast? Were you excited to see her? Did you hear enough of her coughing? Because there was a lot of that, and I got it mostly in my face.
Sorry.
I like healthy Heather way better than I like sick Heather.
Me too. Before we go any further, I wanted to talk about something super duper exciting. On Monday, March 18th at 11 a.m. Central Time, Poppin' Off Toys is doing a 1,000 run mystery box. That sounds like a huge mystery box run, and it is. However, these boxes are only $9.99 and have 3 major top hits, to include Blue Suit Mr. Incredible, Mike Wazowski, The Glow Chase, and Flocked Sully. Each of those valued at over $1,500 a piece. Fun fact about Chris and I, we actually purchased our very first mystery boxes from Poppin' Off Toys. Do
Yeah,
you remember that?
I do, yeah, of course.
They were amazing. I actually got one of my favorite pops of all time, which are the 3 creatures from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
These are a very low risk box because they're only $9.99 plus shipping a piece, which is under retail. So you're spending next to nothing for this, and you could potentially walk away with a huge mega grail. So check out poppinofftoys.com this coming Monday at 11 a.m. Central Time.
In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Saga Potato, Jeremy Strecker, Renee Marin, Adam Ang, Gavin Holter, Gabriel Gotthard, Lewis Sutton, BBB Meister 83, Noah Crisco, and David Newman. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. And thank you for staying until the end. We appreciate your love and support. It means the world to us. Make sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post brand new content. Hitting the like button helps this channel in such a big way. And check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast if you want to support this channel a little bit more. We have a blast there, and every single call that we have with our patrons is legendary. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next one.
Bye.